In the previous video, Power Outage Notification with Home Assistant, we received an email every time a power outage occurred. We've seen how useful it would be to keep a record of these events. Furthermore, in the binary sensor, we only considered the on and off states, but they can also be unavailable and unknown. To save data on all status changes, we'll use Google Sheets. In this video, we'll first show a brief description of the automation based on the trace flow. We'll also see how to configure Gmail and Google Sheets so our Home Assistant can use them. We'll configure Raspberry Pi's GPIO as in the previous video. Finally, we'll show how to create two assistants and the creation of the automation, which you can download from the link in the description. When changing the state of the binary sensor, we define time and state variables. We define the previous state variables with format. Now the current ones. The duration in days, hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. We update the time and state variables to the current values. We wait for the voltage to be on before continuing. This is to not use the internet until the power is on. We select to send the email only when the power is on. We wait 5 minutes. This is to allow the internet to be restored. We send the email, with a new wording. If it's not on, we also wait the 5 minutes. We wait 1 more minute to allow the email to be sent. And finally, we write the line in Sheets. It is necessary to have our Raspberry Pi connected to a UPS. We configure Gmail and Google Sheets. We will see how to grant permissions in Google Auth platform and also the Home Assistant configuration. Settings, devices and services, integrations, add integration. Google, Gmail. We follow the link to the OAuth consent screen. Get started, write Home Assistant and your email. External. Your email again. Activate, I agree to the Google API. Continue, create. We click on Audience and Publish in production. We return to the Home Assistant tab and follow the credentials link. Create credentials, OAuth client ID, web application. We name HO Gmail credentials. We paste the redirection URL to Home Assistant that is attached in the video description. We copy and save the client ID and the client secret for later. Next we will create one with the same procedure for Sheets. Create credentials, OAuth client ID, web application. We name HO Sheets credentials. And we paste the same redirection URL to Home Assistant that is attached in the video description. We also copy and save the client ID and the client secret for later. We will activate the APIs. Library, Gmail search. Gmail API, enable. Now the same for Drive. And also for Sheets. We return to Home Assistant. We named it as Gmail. We paste the client ID and the client secret created as HO Gmail. Now we will give permission to Home Assistant to use Gmail. To link your Access account, we have to make sure that the link points to our Home Assistant. Now let's do the same for Google Sheets. Naturally, the client ID and client secret credentials must be those of HO Sheets credentials. We go to the Google account and give permission to link it with Home Assistant. The Home Assistant spreadsheet has been created in Google Sheets, which we will now configure. We show our configuration. You can customize it with the layout and colors, but if you change the name of the columns you will also have to change it in the automation. Google, Applications, Sheets, Home Assistant. Sheet New, rename. Electricity Service Continuity Record. It is important that this name exactly matches that of the automation. We set the top column for the titles. We center the text on the entire page. We name the columns. As we have said, the column names have to match those of the automation. We resize the columns. And now we color them. In order to use a digital input on the Raspberry Pi, we have to install an integration using Hacs, in our case GPIOD, by DNIF. We search for it in custom repositories. With the link in the description. Type, integration. ADD and wait. In our case we already had it added. We search for it and download it. In settings it already asks us to restart Home Assistant. Restart. We edit configuration.yaml with File Editor. We paste the attached code in the description. Save, go to Developer Tools. Check the configuration, and reboot. Now we will create two helpers to save the last state change and the numeric value at the time of this change. In the video description there is a link to the parameters of these helpers. Create helper, number. Name it, end-time power off. Icon, minimum 0, maximum 1, and 11 zeros. Mark, input field. Step size, 1 times 10 to the power of -8, create. New helper. Create helper, text. We name them as, state power, icon. Create. We just need automation. We open the link in the video description. We select everything and copy with Ctrl+V. We return to Home Assistant to create automation. Settings, Automations, and Scenes. Create automation, create new automation. Select the 3 dots and edit in YAML. We replace everything by selecting it and pasting the code. Note the mode parallel instruction to be able to record several changes while the previous ones have not finished executing. Save and rename. If we open the automation in Visual Editor mode, we can see its configuration. That's it. If you unplug the relay after the set time, it should register in Sheets. When you connect, it will send you an email and then write a new line in Sheets. If you implement this in your Home Assistant, I would appreciate a comment.